All right, I'm with the car today and we got it fired up and everything's cool. I haven't done a video in probably 2 years, so I'm going to do one today. Kind of explain this thing for anyone that does not know. This is a street-driven car on EFI, and when I go to the racetrack, I can engage the mag, and we run it on 85% nitro. So it has all your normal EFI stuff, like the fuel rail, and has an alternator on it. When we're at the track, right down here in this area, there's a pinch collar, and I can engage or disengage the fuel pump. When I'm driving around on the street for a long time, I tend to disengage it. It has all your mechanical stuff that you would normally find on a nitro car there. The ignition is kind of unique in that it is a dual ignition system. The black distributor here has been gutted out. All it does is spin a rotor for the computer. This is a real mag. It's a hopped up mag. It's about 49.5 amps, and we control that from inside the car. This piece right here is an air valve, and I can open this thing up and allow more air to get into the engine when I switch it over to nitro. On the EFI, it's closed. When I need to go to the nitro, it needs more air. You would generally set the throttle blades up to accommodate the nitro, but seeing as I'm flipping back and forth, I need to be able to do that from inside the car, or it won't idle. Everything's controlled from inside the car. I have an idle air control here. I have my TPS switch, fuel regulator. It's a double wall chassis, and it runs a torsion bar front suspension. And unlike a typical Mopar torsion bar where you crank up the bolt and it not only stiffens the chassis up, but it also jacks up the car height-wise, mine has Heim joints, and I can make changes independently of each other. So I could stiffen it up, soften it up, it doesn't matter, and I can keep the ride height the same. Inside are all my controls. I have, the light's getting funny here. Let's get the light right. Okay, here's my mag kill switch. Here's my button that clears out the blower boost. I have 2 cables here for my fire bottles. One's on the engine, one's on me. This controls that air valve I was talking about earlier, and then this is the main fuel. The car is air shifted, and then it also has, well, the Bruno has an air brake feature, so I can shift from forward to reverse, but it can also work as a trans brake. Magnesium wheels all the way around. The louvers on the trunk are functional. The radiator and the fans are inside there. It is licensed, titled, and insured. 2 parachutes, which are required on a car this weight and the speeds that it's capable of going. Fire bottles underneath. See the Bruno hanging down. We're taking it to the track on Sunday, so I have the diaper on it, and I have the race zoomies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start this car up on gas, and then when I reach in the car, we see me reaching in the car and fooling around, I'm going to roll it over to the nitro, and then I'm going to roll it back to the gas side and shut it off. I just need a second here to put my mask on, and also put some hearing protection on, so hang on. All right, I am back, and we're going to start it on gas. We'll give it a little air.